Hi, my name is Julie Lee, and I am here to do a book review on Jason Hewlett's The Promise to the One. I just finished this book yesterday, and I love it, and I'm going to tell you all the reasons why. So when I first saw the title of this book, The Promise to the One, I assumed it meant like the promise to like the one person you impact. As speakers, we often say things like, if it just impacts one person in the audience, then it will have been worth it, right? But no, this whole book is about the promises you make and keep or break to yourself. Does that grammatically make sense? We don't know. But that's okay because I didn't write this book. This book is by Jason Hewlett, and he did a really good job in his writing. I want to read just a couple of the headings of the chapters. So he goes through these chapters and talks all about the promises we make within these categories. So let me read them to you so you have kind of an idea of what this book is about. Character, integrity, self-acceptance, habits, kindness, service, mentoring, health, God, talents, calling, legacy, and value. Now, a lot of these hit home for me. And while Jason shares his own personal life experiences and stories, the way he does such a good job of it is he makes it so that it triggers your own experiences. I left this knowing Jason a little bit better, but really knowing myself better, thinking about my past and the times when I've broken promises to myself. I mean, it's hard. There were parts of this book that were hard for me because it made me have to look at things clearly and to acknowledge times when I didn't keep my promises and when I probably could have been more successful. But the good news is it showed me exactly how to make sure that I keep those promises in the future, and it illustrated how that will benefit me. I want to share probably one of my favorite quotes. My favorite chapter might have been The Calling, or maybe it's just called Calling. We'll look it up. Is it just called Calling? The Calling. Here it is. We're almost there. Oh, and he talks about Mr. Rogers in it, which is so great. This is what it says. What is the calling? Why do we speak of it in hushed tones? Because so few ever reach for it, and even fewer drop their guard and rush toward the abandonment of letting go and submitting to its will. Ugh. The calling came to me at a very young age and has continued my entire life. When I listen, it expands, and as I submit, it rewards. When I ignore it, it contracts to such a focused point that it pierces my heart like a sniper, never letting go until I acknowledge it. Sometimes I have had to say, I don't have time. I don't care anymore. I can't dream so big. But when I heed its invitation, make a promise to go for it, even when I am failing, it reminds me that I am succeeding. Oh, and that just gives me the shivers because I know I can relate to that. And it makes me remember specific times when I felt that calling and the importance of it and what has come as a result of following it when I do. I can't recommend it enough. I suggest you all go get a copy of The Promise to the One by Jason Hewlett. I promise you that if you read it and you really think about your own life experiences, there's even places for you to take notes and specific exercises and tools for you to do. If you do it, I promise it's going to impact you for the good. It most certainly has for me. So thank you, Jason, for writing such a great book.